Good afternoon once again. My name is Louis Rodriguez and I'm with CUPE. What we're here today is to send a message. I'm not going to say too much at this point. We got a couple of speakers, but before we get there, I'd like to thank everyone who made it out. People from Ottawa have probably a 10-hour drive, you know. And a 10-hour drive is if everything goes well. What they actually did was they drove into Kingston and then back to Brockville instead of cutting across. So it put them behind, you know, but they're here. We waited. Thank you very much for being so patient. Now, without going on and any further ado, I'm going to call on the first speaker, and it's Kingsley Kwok, and he's with the Scarborough Coalition, also the Ontario Health Coalition. Kingsley, welcome, Kingsley.
Thank you very much. I want to recognize the folks from Ottawa. Some of you have started writing messages to Roxanne James, Member of Parliament, whose office is just inside, and we're going to put these messages in the envelope that Cindy is holding right now at the end of the rally, and then we're going to deliver them to her. I think there are also folks from Cobourg, Scarborough right here, Oshawa, and we have people from Uxbridge, I heard Uxbridge, and Port Hope and Kingston, people from Ochu, from QP, from OPSU. Thank you all for coming. It's a cold day. I don't know why. We're almost April and it's still cold. Why are we here? And what is the Health Accord? We are here to... Where's the coffin? Where's the fake coffin? We are here to mark the death of the Canada Health Accord. Last year, March 31st, 2014, Stephen Harper's Conservative government announced that they will not renew the 10-year-old Health Accord. They're going to cut healthcare funding to the provinces, and so that's why we are suffering from a lack of healthcare funding to whether it's home care, whether it's long-term care, and whether it's hospital care. And because of this reduction in healthcare funding, what we are facing with is people leaving hospital sicker, faster, and in need of home care. And 3 weeks ago, even the government says they spend loads of money on home care, and people still need more home care. And so this cut and reduction of healthcare funding announced by the Harper government is going to be devastating. And it's not me saying it, and it's not the Scarborough Health Coalition or the Ontario Health Coalition saying it. Even the provincial government is saying that this is a devastating cut of $36 billion. And so if you haven't got your pink pieces of paper for you to write messages to Roxanne James MP, please get a pad, and we're going to collect these, and we'll get you to put them in the envelope, and I will get to the next speaker, I guess.
Thank you, Kingsley. The next speaker, and I think most of you would know, is Candice Rennick. She is the Secretary-Treasurer for the Ontario Division, which represents 260,000 members across the province. She's here to send a message on behalf of our members that this is not the way to go. Candice?
Okay, hello everyone. I'm joined here today by CUPE members from Cornwall, Ottawa, Kingston, Port Hope, Cobourg, Uxbridge, Stouffville, Port Perry, Peterborough, Oshawa, and Whitby. Let's hear you! Public Medicare is one of the most outstanding achievements from our grandparents and our parents' generation, and we cannot allow the Harper government to dismantle this on our watch. Canadians of $36 billion in healthcare transfers over the next 10 years. This is money that could be going to strengthen the public healthcare system. It could be going to keep hospital beds open. It could be going to make sure that seniors living in long-term care homes have the care that they need. It could be going to support patients and workers alike. But instead, the Conservative government is handing over that money to the richest Canadians and the corporations through the form of corporate tax cuts. And we say no to that and no to Stephen Harper. Sisters and brothers, the fact is that Stephen Harper, he wants more inequality. And the fact is that he's always wanted to gut our public healthcare system and replace it with American-style for-profit system. But that's not what Canadians want. We want to expand our public system. We want a system that guarantees high-quality public services no matter what province or territory you live in and no matter how much money you have. We need to get Stephen Harper and MPs like Roxanne James unelected and unseated in this fall's election, and we need to elect representatives who are going to expand our public health care system. So we say no to Stephen Harper, no to the cancellation, and yes to public funding of an expanded system in Canada. And a big shout out to the members here today from OPSU and Unifor and all the retirees who are standing in solidarity with us. Stephen Harper has to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Stephen Harper has to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Stephen Harper has to go! Hey, hey, ho, ho! Stephen Harper has to go!
Just put it right down.
Oh, I want to take a picture.
Just put it down. Right here. Right here. Very good.
Thank you very much to the previous speakers, and certainly for the people that are standing here today. Most of us made the effort of booking off some time and making it up here because of the importance of the messages that we're here to deliver. Before we get any further, as you can see, we have a coffin in front of us, and that is, nobody's died. And that's what we're trying to prevent here, is that it's the message of the death to the healthcare. As we know it today, it's slowly eroding and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So if I could ask for just one thing here today, if we could do before I read my little spiel here, but if we could just take 1 minute of silence and think about the glorious things that we've had accomplished with Tommy Douglas being our leader here in the past for healthcare, what he's been able to achieve and what we've been able to maintain, and that we're not going to go and just let it go without fighting back. It's really important, not to working people only, but to our family, friends, how important it is to have the services to deliver that. So if I could have, a minute of silence and just think about what we have. Thank you very much. My name is Louis Rodriguez, and it is with great sadness that I am here today to mourn the passing of our healthcare accord, and indeed perhaps of our whole healthcare system. I mourn that Canadians are being told public healthcare is not sustainable. It is. I mourn that the accord has now expired, with no comparable federal agreements to take its place.
Shame.
Harper's message is clear. Other than setting aside money for the provinces, Ottawa would not be taking an active role in coordinating healthcare policies. I mourn the loss of Healthcare Council of Canada, which reports to Canadians on the problems in the system and identify best practices to fix them. And finally, I mourn that in 2014, the Harper Conservatives had their first real chance to make major changes to the Canada healthcare, and instead they launched a brutal sneak attack, sabotaging the Health Accord and cutting our health funding. Harper has always wanted to replace public care with a for-profit system. But there's the thing. We know that 94% of Canadians, including most Conservatives, support national public health care.
That's right.
With the demise of the Accord, I now fear for our whole system, which was born thanks to Tommy Douglas in Saskatchewan in 1972, Medicare Act, and is Canada's most treasured national social program. Our health system has been and still is under attack. In 1995, Jean Chrétien's government reduced spending on health care, leading to longer wait times and reduced services. The province delisted some coverages, such as eye care. In 2011, Stephen Harper continued his refusal to meet with the Canada Premiers and the First Ministers Conference, and instead sent Finance Minister Jim Flaherty to tell the provinces what Ottawa was and was not prepared to do. And in 2014, our healthcare accord expired. Our federal elections is this year, and it will be about many things, including Medicare and our federal government's commitment to it. I believe that a health accord is a priority worth fighting for, and that all levels of government should renegotiate an accord that delivers more efficient, quality public health care. I believe that the accord should include a national pharmacare program and better home and long-term care. And lastly, I believe that all Canadians should have access to the same services and quality of care provided by a national public system. As we leave here today, I want us all to remember that each time we stand up for an ideal or strike out against injustice, we send forth a ripple of hope, building a current that can sweep down the mightiest walls of resistance. As we leave here today, remember that long after today, society will judge this period in history, the success and failures. Let us all commit now to having our health care not be viewed as a failure. And as we leave here today, I will ask you to recall what Tommy Douglas once said. That is as true today as when he first said it. We can't stand still. We can either go back or we can go forward. The choice we make today will decide the future of Medicare and Canada. I thank you for coming here today. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Now, the last thing that we are going to do is send a message, which is what we came here. There is clipboards going around. If anybody hasn't sent a message, it's to protect our healthcare accord, protect healthcare. Send your message. We're putting it in the envelopes, and we got a few people that are going to be delivering it to Roxanne here, and hopefully she'll take this serious and acknowledge that each one of these papers or statements represents a whole bunch of people that we're here to represent. So if you haven't done it, it's going around, and then we're going to go in. Safe drive. Thank you very much, and let's make this an election campaign issue. People realize the importance of health care, and let's not forget about it, how important it is to us and our family. Thanks again.
try to remember everything. The whole time.
And then if they wanted to send them out at any time.
Exactly. Actually, what?
On Facebook, whatever.
So where is she? Roxanne James, that way. Who's talking when we go in here?
Sure. But it's meant to, yeah, exactly. It's meant to confuse and diffuse and. Okay, so they have,
It's always
they
been your
have,
dream
they have
to
a ballot.
walk into the Lawrence.
They have a ballot.
It's closed to walk-ins. It's at wait. They don't take.
Kingsley, here, let's bring the envelope around this side so we can get it in a picture.
Hi there.
Hi there, how are you
We want
guys?
to give a, we want to give a.
Is
You
Roxanne
say-
here?
She's in Ottawa.
She's in Ottawa.
Yeah, she's parliamentary secretary, so she's
Kingsley, we
doing
have
her
to get it in.
business in Ottawa.
Would
It's like
you
a
mind
check
if you
delivery, a
receive
donation.
an envelope from us?
Sure, we
All
can
the
do that.
messages? Do you, they want to do pictures.
Okay.
It's full of messages from people from all across Ontario about the cancellation of the Federal Health Accord. People are really concerned about the dismantling of our Medicare system. So this envelope is full of messages from those people about needing to protect and expand our Medicare system, not dismantle it. So the inside you'll find.
Ontario Council of Hospital Unions, the hospital division of the Canadian Union of Public Employees.